I gotta get it, cause I gotta get it. What's going on? It's your boy SB. Okay, so this is crazy. We just talked about Amazon not getting pay raises, but there's been some new press releases. This was a press release. This was off of Washington Times, Business Insider, CBS News, Wall Street Journal. All these different outlets had this press release on Amazon giving a raise. To who? To the delivery drivers. Yo, this is crazy. Out of all people, all aspects of Amazon, I definitely didn't think it would be to the delivery drivers. But when I kind of sat back and did a little bit of research, it makes sense. So let's talk about it. So first, we'll just go over a few of the headlines, and then we'll actually just get into a little bit of the articles. And then I'll leave all these articles in the description so you can check this out for yourself as well. So the Washington Times, they said Amazon boosts pay and benefits for who? For delivery drivers. Business Insider, they say Amazon will raise its pay and add benefits for delivery drivers through the group that protested for higher pay. Wait. So this is after they protested, they getting results. So my first question was like, why did the delivery drivers get results from their protests, but all the FCs that's been walking out and stand up haven't gotten results yet? Is it a yet, or is it they not getting no results? I think it may just be they may not get results. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. All right, so with the Washington Times, when you just read into it a little bit, it says that the e-commerce giant said that along with kicking its money to raise wages, it will also be providing employees with an opportunity to contribute to a 401k plan. So that's what's up. They also say the company will also provide more than $5,000 a year in educational benefits to its drivers, which can be used for high school completion, courses, college classes, and other approved certifications. So that kind of sounds like the career choice that the FC has. So it seems like they're kind of trying to catch them up. Well, at least when it comes to that and the 401k. But when it comes to the pay is already starting off higher than the FCs, and it looks like they're about to invest some more money into it, but there's a reason, and we're going to talk about that. So it says in total, Amazon will be investing $450 million to boost wages and benefits for its drivers. So for those press releases, those will be in the description. If you want to read it for yourself, go ahead and check that out. So my first question was like, okay, delivery drivers. First up, I was like, bad. You feel me? I be choosing like the right times to go to. So I went to corporate, boom, they got raises. Went over here to delivery, boom, they finna get raises. Like, that's what I'm talking about. But then the very next thing I thought about was, okay, well, what's up with the FCs? And then I thought, okay, well, is there a raise following? Are they about to get one now due to this press release? And you know, a press release? So it has to be official, because you know Amazon is not about to let no press release go out talking about we paying somebody more money. No, they've been running lean. They've been cutting headcount. It's been a lot of cutting. I got some more videos coming on that too. So if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. But the reason why I do not think this is going to come to Amazon Warehouse, I don't think so. Like, I had a little bit of hopes for a raise for Amazon Warehouse, but I don't think so. I think it's too late. I think we're at the turn of when it comes to the business market being a market for the actual employee. I think we're turning that corner to where our job market is now going to be a market favoring the companies. So the companies, I don't believe they're going to have to give out all these raises and do all this stuff, because which we've been talking about on this channel, which those layoffs, they're saying it's supposed to be a whole lot more from a whole lot more jobs. So I think jobs are actually going to be the one with the upper hand, and it's going to be more people trying to get jobs. So they may not have to dish out all these raises because people just going to need some work. I hope that doesn't happen, but that's kind of what it's looking like. I hope not. I hope Amazon next week is like, yo, you know what, FCs, we boosting y'all pay too because y'all been walking out. Y'all been doing the most, so we going to pay y'all money too. But I'm not going to lie. I don't think that's what it's looking like. And the reason why, when it comes to the FC and to the drivers, and I was looking into it like, okay, what's the difference here? The difference is it's way harder to replace drivers than it is an FC worker. I'm just being 100 with y'all. There's been a lot of drivers quitting. There's been a lot of people in the warehouse quitting, but the difference is it's way harder to replace that driver than it is a warehouse worker. I mean, think about it. Does the FC even check if you're have an ID of any kind? I don't remember giving my ID to nobody working for the warehouse side. I could be wrong. That was a while ago when I first got onboarded over 3 years ago. So, but I know they didn't check for diplomas. They said that's on the list. I never never brought my diploma, and I don't remember me showing any ID. I do remember putting in my ID for like my taxes and stuff, putting it in, but I never really showed my ID like, hey, this is me, at least from what I remember. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on it. I hope I'm wrong. But that's the first thing I looked at. When it comes to these drivers, you need a valid driver's license. That alone. You know how many people don't have that? It's a lot of people that don't even have a valid driver's license. When you work in the FC, you only need to be 18. You could be fresh out of high school. Come on, you need a job, bet. You just graduated, cool. Take off your cap, take off your gown. We don't need that here. It's Stowe Station 242, sir. Thanks you. But when it comes to being a delivery driver, you need a valid driver license. I don't want to say a clean driving record, but they check for something, because they do check your driver record. I think they check, I don't know what they check for. I'm thinking, my opinion, does not reflect Amazon. I'm not a spokesman. I'm none of that stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's like DUIs or crazy stuff like that. I didn't ask because my driver's record is straight. But a lot of people have DUIs. A lot of people have crazy stuff on their driver's record. I don't know exactly what they check for to hold you back, so I can't speak on that, but I know they check for something. And plus, the FC, you only have to be 18, and to be a driver, you have to be 21. Those are two things right there that cuts back the work pool that's available for the drivers than the work pool that's available for the FCs. For the drivers, you have to have a valid license. That cuts back people. You have to have a decent driver record. That cuts back people. You have to be 21. That cuts back even more people. So what I'm getting of this is like, they're trying to do something to keep these drivers, because they're more rare. They're going to be more difficult to get and to keep than it is just a regular FC employee. That's just my opinion. It makes sense, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm hoping, you never know. Maybe next week they're like, I bet FC's is your turn. So I'm not ruling it out, but it is a fact. When you look in and look at different press releases that they've put out for these drivers, a lot of drivers would be like, yo, I'm done. I'm already working, but I'm going through my training, so I haven't put y'all in the field with me yet. But just by my trainers, they're like, oh yeah, most people, they hear like 2-3 weeks and that's a wrap. And then coming across this article, it's like, oh, this makes sense. You can't have that crazy turnaround as drivers and expect to have 50,000 people ready to drive. The labor pool may be smaller, way smaller than it is for the work pool for the warehouses. So I think that's why they're like, you know what, let's go ahead and pay them more. So hopefully that will keep them from leaving so quick and leaving so much and help that turnover rate. That's my opinion. I think it's a good opinion. Look it up. You'll see them delivery drivers be quitting just like the warehouse drivers. And we're going to talk about that on some videos, but go check that out. Also, another thing, they haven't brought this up yet at the actual delivery stations. So it hasn't been made official to us, the delivery drivers, but this is just a press release. I will be asking the owner to follow up on the situation and let you know what they're saying at the stations. And let me know what you think. Also, do you think a raise is coming to the FC? We gonna stay posted on all of that. So be sure that you like, be sure you subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. Yes, this is your boy SB. Yes, I am an artist as well. And this is my song called Whoa off my project called Motivated. It's basically motivation music, clean music, positive music. This will be in the description as well. Be sure to go stream it, go run it up and turn it up loud. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in.